Namaste. Namaste. It's lovely to connect with you today. My name's Leanne Peters. I'm from templeofbalance.com.au, Temple of Balance on Facebook and Temple of Balance on YouTube. And it's my honour to be here sharing with you today on this Monday morning. It's Monday here for me anyway. And I trust that you're happy and well, and your weekend and your week has been flowing smoothly, and you're in a good place at the moment. Good morning, Beth, and hi, Leslie. Extra special welcome to our Temple of Balance patrons, our Pillar of Light family, and all of those of you who support my work through my website. Thank you so much for your support. So I'm here to share some guidance for Monday the 18th of September and Tuesday the 19th of September. It's quite windy here, so hopefully you won't go for a trip there. Hi everyone, lovely to see you. Thank you for your comments. I will read them all when I get back onto my computer. So if you're new to watching, welcome. What I'm going to be doing is using my Speed of Light Oracle cards, and I'm going to be pulling one card for Monday, one card for Tuesday, and one card for the theme for Monday and Tuesday. I'm not doing personal requests for guidance here today. This is general guidance for everyone. So I trust that you've been led here for a reason, and that our paths have crossed for a reason. So I just take on board what feels right for you. That means what resonates, what makes sense to you, what seems to relate to you in your life at this time. Take that on board, work with that information and that energy if you want to, and let the rest go. If it doesn't resonate, just let it go. Simple. I have one of my Tibetan singing bowls here. I will play at some point during this connection. So I'll just trust my intuition and see and trust when that time will come. So let's get started. Take a nice deep breath and just settle into your body, settle into this moment. Think about settling into your heart, but also expanding that energy down into the rest of your body. So you might like to imagine that you have a beautiful, comfortable chair or a hammock or a bed, something that's really comfortable in your eyes, in your heart. And take a nice deep breath and come and sit in your heart and just hold in there for a few breaths. And then when you're ready, drop that energy down further into your body, into the power of this moment, which is where our true power exists, in the power and the moment of now. So I'm going to shuffle and look for and trust that I find the best card for Monday the 18th of September. So Monday the 18th of September, I trust 100% that I'll find the best card that's the most helpful for the majority of us at this time. And if I drop a bunch of cards like I just did, I don't worry. I just think of it as the deck needed a reshuffle. So stay put, don't fly over. The best card for Monday the 18th of September, I trust, is this card right here, which is here. Oh, we've got Owl. Card 47, called Persistence. And the key words here say patience, solution, question, answer, and night. So it reminds us on Monday to be persistent and to be patient, and that there's a lot of power in the night time around Monday. So Sunday night leading into Monday, Monday night leading into Tuesday. So there's a lot of potency around that night time, especially for us to find a solution or clarity on a direction that we want to take. So if we feel around the situation, if we're feeling a bit confused or a bit uncertain about what to do, if we feel around it, if we sit in that feeling and sit in that space, then we will feel our way into a solution or into clarity. And that energy is around quite strongly for the night time on Monday. But we're also being guided to be patient. So be patient with ourselves, be patient with situations that we might be feeling like we want to rush on. Just kind of settle back into it and just be patient, trust in perfect timing with situations that we feel we want to rush with, and be persistent. So keep pushing forward. Our willpower and our determination are among our biggest assets at this time. So working with our willpower and our determination will help us see this time through, will help us capture or tap into that energy of persistence so that we don't give up and we keep pushing forward. Sometimes we need to just hold that space of willingness to move forward, especially if we're not seeing results yet, or if our patience is being tested. We might need to kind of keep holding our dream alive, if you like, so we don't give up on what we're pursuing, or don't give up on what we're moving towards, but be patient in the slower times, because there are whatever we're going towards or whatever we're moving forward with, whatever projects we might be working on or things we might be developing, there is always ebbs and flows with that. So this is just suggesting or bringing to our attention that we might be a bit slow moving on some things on Monday, but not to give up. Don't see that lack of patience or that lack of forward momentum is a sign that it's time to give up. Don't give up on it. Keep persisting, but just move through this space as best as you can. So a solution is coming, clarity is coming. Be patient and be persistent with yourself. That's what's coming up for Monday. The owl sits here in this dream catcher, so it's very much talking about our dreams, our goals, our desires for our future, but also reminding us, like we've been learning a lot at this time, is to trust in the power and the potency of this moment, because that's where the true power resides. In this moment is where we have the choice to go down certain paths, or the choice to be patient, the choice to wait, the choice to trust in the unfolding. So it's the moment now where all the power actually really exists, and where the potential resides. So don't underestimate the potential and the power of this moment. So you could take some deep breaths and just really immerse yourself in this moment right now. Try not to get too far ahead of yourself. Try not to pull yourself too far into the past, but be present as best as you can in the now. And it's your mind that's going to want to pull you out of that, because the mind doesn't, in a lot of ways, doesn't really understand the now moment. So it often wants us to think about the future, be anxious about it, or focus on the past and regret what happened in the past. If we can bring our attention to now, that will really help a lot. So that's the guidance for Monday, the 18th of September, and I trust that resonates with you at this time. So I'm now looking for the best card for Tuesday, the 19th of September. So I trust that the best card will find its way to the top of the deck based on the way I pick and choose my cards. I trust that you're feeling good. It's so lovely to be here. It's been an interesting week. So it's nice to be back here sharing with you, but it's also been great to have a break. So Tuesday the 19th of September, we've got this card here, which is a featured card. Stay. I've only got so many hands. Would be nice if I had a couple of extra right this second. But this is a featured card. So up here, this little box here, it has further instructions. Excuse me a second. My papers are blowing over and then I'll forget what day it is. So I've got my little notes there. Back to it. So there's further instructions here which I'm going to follow. It says that Crystal Beach, which is the name of this card, has additional insight. Split the deck and take the top card. So I grabbed the rest of the deck and I just split into two I don't think too much about it. I'm going to keep the top deck out though, because this may be another featured card that I want to follow, which it isn't. So we're going to just tuck that in here, put the main deck away, and trust that this phone doesn't blow over. It's getting quite gusty. Okay, come out. All right, so we've got these two cards for Tuesday. So these two cards have come up for a reason. I'm going to look at them separately, and then we're going to look at their relationship together. So we look at the featured card first, because that came up first. It's card 11, called Crystal Beach. And its keywords say decision, vision, pondering, clarity, and decide. I've already mentioned those words a few times, haven't I? Clarity and making a decision or a solution coming. So that energy is quite strong already, coming through as a theme. Okay, so this card talks about it, first of all, it being very beneficial for some of us to be by a body of water on Tuesday. So that might be a river, a lake, the ocean. It might be soaking in the bath. It might be drinking extra water, or visualizing ourselves by a body of water on Tuesday, because that energy and element of water will be quite nourishing for us, and especially if we're feeling indecisive or unsure about what to do next on Tuesday. So think about, if you have a calling to be near a body of water and your time allows for it, then it may be great to really embrace and immerse yourself in that element of water. And the reason that we're doing this, and whether we're by a body of water or not, it's going to be a time of reflecting on what's really important to us. And we might find it important to reflect on our journey up till now, so the path that we've already walked, how we feel now, and where we're feeling like we'd like to proceed or progress or move forward in our life. So there's this sense of reflection upon our timeline, the past, the present, and the future, to really work out where we're going. Are we going in a direction that we're comfortable with, or do we need to step back and just steer ourselves in a bit of a different direction? We have the ability to do that if we can get our lower mind out of the way, and we can expand our perspective and our perceptions and look at the bigger picture of what's playing out. Are we content with the direction that we feel like we're going? And if we're not, then we might need to make some changes. Sometimes the changes need to be made with our approach, with our attitude, with our own beliefs, our own insecurities, and our own issues that may be holding us back or distorting the direction that we might be going. So Tuesday's looking very favourable for reflecting, for contemplating, and even withdrawing in a way, and embracing our private moments, those moments in between the tasks that we're doing, to tap into the bigger picture and tap into what we need to experience, especially if we're feeling unclear or indecisive about what we need to do next. So if we're feeling that way, a bit unsettled and unsure about what to do, then Tuesday's very favourable to reflect upon that. If we're called to do that, if that feels important, then you will know if it feels important to you. Now, the other card that I pulled for Tuesday, because that was a featured card, is Stag, card 49. And Stag's keywords say lost, help, guide, path, and discouraged. Stags brings a little bit of a sad energy in for Tuesday, and it's something that I feel anyway, that it's important to acknowledge. If we're feeling lost, if we're feeling discouraged, if we're feeling sad, if we're feeling like we've gone the wrong way or we've taken a wrong turn, if we're feeling this way, it's important to be honest and real about how we feel, even those low moments and those low times, because it's through our rawness, it's through our realness, it's through our honesty with ourselves that we move through that sort of time, that uncomfortable phase, that uncomfortable time. Now, this card's implying that it's our mind thoughts, our lower mind, our limitations with our mind, our negative thinking, our worry, our anxiety, these sorts of things that are playing a huge part in that feeling of being at conflict or discord with ourselves. So there's a sense here of feeling or thinking that we've taken the wrong turn, that we've gone off track, that we've done something wrong, that we're not on our life's path. There's a feeling or a thought perhaps that we have that we've done something wrong. So we can never be away or off our life's path. It is always under our feet, no matter how distant we might think we are from it. So in truth, our path is always under our feet. We can never not be on our path because it's our path. It's always under our feet. It's our mind and our lower thoughts that make us think that our path is over there, or we took a wrong turn, or we're going backwards. So be careful of what you're allowing yourself to believe in regards to what your mind is doing and the tricks it may be playing in making you think you've done something wrong. So be honest with how you feel and the discord and separation you may be feeling from your path, and take steps to get back on track. And those steps that you may take, firstly in being aware of what you're thinking and being honest about how you're feeling, the other step you may take is going by a body of water if you're inspired to, or just stepping back and reflecting on yourself, your life and your journey, and that timeline I talked about, the past, the present and the future, and looking at the bigger picture. So there's something that's a bit off. If you're feeling that you've taken the wrong path, or you're feeling disconnected from your life, or that you're going backwards, there's something at conflict within yourself between how you're feeling, what you know and what you're thinking. So trust what you feel, because it will guide you back into alignment with your path and back into alignment with where you need to be in your life. So trust what you're feeling and work with your tools to help yourself. Like your journal can be great, and things like your card decks to pull out and get some guidance and some clarity for yourself can be helpful. But let's get the singing bowl out now. I've got one of my Tibetan singing bowls here. It's made of the same stuff, the same metals, which I'd have to research to get that information again, but the same ones that you may have seen that I use with my singing bell. So this will give you a bit of a different idea of the different sounds, and of course each one is going to be different anyway. But let's work with the Tibetan singing bowl now. And I feel that you will know what you need to do. So based on what I've talked about perhaps, or what's important for you right now in your life, you can think of working with this energy that's available to help you get into alignment again perhaps, or reflect upon your journey or your timeline and get back into alignment with this present moment. If you're dealing with some stuff, you can work with the bowl's energy and the sound to help you let go. So you can work with your breathing, your out breath, to help you let go and just surrender to the moment. You can open yourself up to feel for the clarity that you're looking for, or feel for the solution, or feel for the the decision that you need to make that's best for your highest truth. So whatever you need to do, you can trust that. I'm going to create this space using the singing bowl. Allow the sound to move into your body and work with it as much as you want to. You can't do anything wrong. Just take some deep breaths and trust in yourself. Trust in your intuition. So nice deep breath. I'll just do this for a few minutes. I'll just adjust this so that we make sure you don't go for a ride. Okay, nice deep breath. going to finish up the bowl. Okay, so just take another nice deep breath. Just settle into your body, just that little bit more. Settle into this moment. Feel the weight of your body on the chair or the bed or wherever you're sitting or standing or laying. Really connecting with the weight of your body, and that will help you align further with this present moment. So I'm now looking for the theme card for Monday and Tuesday. Seems to be quite a strong theme at the moment around clarity, around making a decision and reflecting. So let's have a look and see. I trust that you're feeling good. What does the humming bell mean, perhaps? The bell or the bowl or any instrument really, I see as accessing or tapping into an energy that we might not be able to tap into just on our own, if that makes sense. If I was doing healing work, for example, and I'm using my hands for healing and working the energy that way, and I want to go deeper, then I'll usually get out my drum, and the drum can access parts within the being, parts within the body, parts within the space that are deeper than my hands can go. So I find that sound taps into a realm of energy that is beyond, very much beyond what we can see and touch, very much beyond time and space, if you like. I feel like sound, probably like colour, connects in with creation. So that's just me and some thoughts I have in this moment. Don't quote me on it, because I always just share what I feel at the time. Okay, the best card for the theme for Monday and Tuesday, I trust, is this card here. Oh, we've got card 18, Indigo, and the keywords say new, children, innocence, fun, magic and birth. This talks about new pathways opening up on Monday and Tuesday, which is interesting, because if we look back at the Stag card that talked about us thinking that we were off our path, that that we feel like we took a wrong turn, or that we weren't on our path anymore, that we'd done something wrong. This is talking about Monday and Tuesday, that there's been new pathways all around us. So perhaps we feel a bit unsettled because there's a shift in our timeline and a shift on our path at this time. And we're realigning with this new opening of our path that's unfolding and opening. We have changed so much, not only in these last few days, in this last week, in these last weeks, in these last months, all year. And in fact, 4 years, I guess, but we're changing so much so quickly that as we choose to live more in alignment with our heart and with our truth, and as our truth becomes more of a priority for us, and we align further with our highest truth, then our path is going to do a little bit of a shuffle and shift us in a new direction that aligns further again with our highest truth at the time. So if we're going about our life, going about it in practicing certain habits and doing things in a certain way, and we've just got our head down and we're just proceeding on that path, and suddenly we get to a space where we realize that path isn't under us anymore, that we actually missed, or perhaps we weren't aware when the path started steering in a bit of a different direction, that then we've come out of alignment with our path. So then we just need to take time, like we're being guided to on Monday and Tuesday, to reflect, contemplate our timeline, get in touch with the moment and how we feel, and then make some shuffles and adjustments back to be on course with that path that's been opening up for us, that is in complete alignment with our highest truth. And we can trust that 100%, that no matter where we're heading and where we're flowing, it's always in alignment with our highest truth, if that's the position and the the point of power, or our what's that word I'm looking for, like our priority for our life and for ourselves. So the theme's talking about new pathways opening up. Are we in alignment with them? If we're not feeling like we are, then it's about taking steps to get back into alignment with our path, our life's path. It is always under our feet, but our mind can project us being elsewhere. So there's new energy all around. Are we open to the new coming in? Are we welcoming an adjustment and an improvement to our path? Or are we wanting to go down that same old road and do the same old things over and over again? Those are the sorts of questions we'll probably be asking ourselves Monday and Tuesday. There's a strong element and energy around for childlike energy as well over Monday and Tuesday with this particular card. So enjoy the new stuff that's come in, birthing the new, the childlike energy, the magic and the fun that's available. Let's stop taking things so seriously and overcomplicating matters, and just get to the simplicity of what's important to us in the moment. So I feel that's a great time to finish this reading. So that's the guidance for Monday and Tuesday. I trust it resonates with you. Again, just take on board what feels right, let the rest go. This guidance comes to you from my Speed of Light Oracle cards. These are available now, and they've been created independently by me, so they're only really available on my website. Have a look if you're interested. If you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Please hit the thumbs up button. Please show us some love. Please comment or share if you're inspired to, and if you'd like to connect more privately, please don't hesitate to send us a message through our website. If you want to learn more about the work that I do at Temple of Balance, please visit templeofbalance.com.au. There's lots of different resources you can find on my website. My owl collection, I had no time in this last week to work on any new owls, which means that we're getting close to the end of September, which means that I need at least a week or two to make some owl things, and then they need to be fired and glazed and things. So the owl collection will be coming now in October. I will let you know. As I get creating, I'll be able to let you know a couple of weeks out. Pillar of Light family, I've just sent you through our huge report just an hour ago perhaps for today. So have a look in your inbox if you're a Pillar of Light family member. So thank you. Thanks so much for being here. I really appreciate your interactions and your viewership, if you like, and I'll be back again to share with you soon. So have a fantastic couple of days. Sending you lots of love from my heart to yours. Namaste.